First of all, I'm sitting here with Lizzie and I need to answer her question that she asked everybody about love at first sight. Can you have love at first sight? I understand what you and Brittany are saying about like how you don't know a person like in depth right away.
Right.
But you can have a feeling that is like something special is going on here. And if you, okay, like let's just say, in my case, I was talking to my honey before I met him.
Okay, yeah.
So when I saw him at first sight in person, it was like...
But was it love?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was different.
Okay.
When he walked in the room, there was an air. There was an air around him. So I think if you talked to someone before, you
talked to him before you met him, and then when you saw him,
you're building conversation, and you're like, yeah, I'm in love.
You in love. You in love.
Do you think that this is true? Do you think that love at first sight is a real thing? Let me know in the comments below. And real quick, before I get into this video, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you haven't subscribed already, be sure to do so. Love at first sight. Some believe it's not true and based on emotion, while others believe it's actually a thing and it can happen. You know, that two people can see each other and just know. Like they can just know. I believe when we are talking about love at first sight, it all depends on how you use it, right? This is why I'm not going to condemn it, because it depends how you use it. And I believe that it should be used with wisdom. And I also believe that it can be used two ways. There are people who say it was love at first sight, and then they clarify, meaning they were attracted to someone and was interested in getting to know that person more. And then it resulted in marriage. And I believe if it's used in that way, there's nothing wrong with that. But if we are talking about love at first sight in an extreme way, if someone is saying they just knew they loved someone the moment they met them, then their view on love is clearly extremely shallow. Imagine watching a new TV show with someone and telling them, hey, I love this show. The first thing they are going to ask is, you must have seen it already. And you like, nope, I just know I love it. Like, they gonna look at you like you crazy. More than likely, they are going to look at you like you crazy because your statement is false and superficial. And so I think there are extremes to this. I think love at first sight only becomes wrong if someone uses it in being led or drawn by their own lust. Much like what we see today. A lot of times when people say love at first sight in this way, they are talking about lust, not love. I think it would be important to add, though, that my husband said when he first saw me on social media, he told his cousin, this is going to be my wife. He said his cousin was laughing, and he said he was like, no, like I'm dead serious. So for him, he was able to receive some information about me, you know, from my statuses. That's how we met. It was on social media. And that was what caught his attention. And for him, he wanted someone that loved God. And I mean, just really about their life. And so, yeah, I believe you can come across someone and just know. My husband knew. And one of the ways you'll know is the chemistry will just be there. It won't be forced. And of course, it's not motivated by lust. And then there are some married couples who will tell people it wasn't love at first sight. Meaning they either couldn't stand a person at first, or they just wasn't their types, and their interest for that person grew over time. And this happens for most relationships, of course. The more you know, learn, and grow with the person, the more you develop a stronger love for them. And so again, yeah, I know men that are married, and when they first saw their woman, they just knew, like, I'm locking her up. And they did everything to get that ring on their woman's finger. And this is why I always say, coming from personal experience, how you carry yourself has everything to do with the type of man you will attract. How you carry yourself, how you talk, it speaks volumes. Women are the prize, but men are the catch. But these are my thoughts. I would love to know you all thoughts below. Blessings.